How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of mystery beers, courtesy of my boy, Caleb. Yeah, actually remember to mark these. Yeah, Caleb dropped off a couple bangers so far. This is the last one of the mystery beers. I believe there was 4 in a bunch. This is the last one. And I think, I'll post these probably in chronological order, so you should know this by now. But I think almost all of them, 3 out of the 4 were stouts, I believe. But yeah, look at that. If that's not a stout, I don't know what is. Almost 3 fingers, infinite creaminess, a little bit of a douchey pour, but I think it has a little bit of kind of just fluffiness to it, if you will, on top. And it's got a rich kind of dark body to her. She looks very much milk stouty, the way the head comes off, the way the creaminess kind of comes off. It just screams milk stout. And we have the classic mystery beer painter's tape paper towel combo, but we're going lime green, so we got a little bit different going on. So yeah, she looks the part of a big old rich milk stout. Let's get a nose on her. The problem with when you have these large heads on it, it's really hard to pull like an accurate nose out of these. But I can't help but get this nice rich red cherry flavor. And the reason why I said red cherry as opposed to just cherry, it kind of has a little like artificial cherry in a positive way for me. Very like a little like kind of powdered Kool-Aid kind of vibe going on. That's kind of weird, right? So a rich stout. It could be a milk stout, leaning that way, the way the fluff and creaminess coming off. Subtle roasted malts, nothing too crazy, not getting a big like coffee component or anything like that. It's just a soft, generic roasted maltiness. Yeah, and I can't get past that red cherry thing. A lot of times I'll get these kind of red cherry cordial flavors, or I should say cherry cordial flavors, in a lot of stouts. Higher ABV stouts. But they rarely come off this kind of red cherry, that kind of artificial Kool-Aid-y kind of cherry. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Doesn't smell like a huge beer. It smells kind of soft. I just dig the way that cherry comes off. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's pretty robust. It's pretty powerful. Pretty meaningful. Based off the nose, I thought it was going to be a little fluffy, creamy thing. Not really. Big roast on her. Fluffy, creamy mouthfeel. Big bittering component. There is like a booziness to it that comes off liqueur-like, but I don't think this is a barrel-aged beer. And I don't know. I really want to say this is a high ABV beer, but it's weird that there's something about it that makes me think it's 13%, but there's something about it that makes me think it's 7%. It's a very weird beer. Kind of has me turned on, to be perfectly honest with you. Rich chocolate vibes. Not as milk chocolatey as you think based off the nose and the look. But it's nice. There's a spiciness to it. So it's almost like a rye stout. Almost a rye milk stout for me. Now, spiciness can come from a couple different areas. Could be like a molasses thing, a couple different ways. But it's got this rye spiciness to it. And that cherry cordial thing that was, or that red cherry, I should say, that was there in the nose, is definitely there in the taste, but it comes off more classical cherry, not that overly sweet and artificial kind of cherry. So I like this. My guess is this is somebody's version of a Russian Imperial Stout. I'm going to guess it's... I don't want to go double digits. I really want to go like 8 and change, but I think this is like 10 and change. 10% Russian Imperial Stout, but it's somebody's milked version of that. A milk Russian Imperial Stout. And that's it. If you told me there was some kind of spice in there, like currant or some kind of like even an anise might even be that kind of spice in there. I did have a little bit of Aalborg before I came in here, Aquavit, so it has this kind of a caraway spiciness to it, so a little anise vibes to it, so that could be it. That was over an hour ago, so I don't think that's the case. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go 10 and change. Somebody's kind of Imperial Stout that is Russian leaning, but is a milk stout. That's it. I don't want to throw any more adjuncts in there. I think it's all coming from the beer, and that's pretty much it. I could be totally off on this one. This one I could be totally missing every bit and piece of this, but I'm kind of excited to see what it is because this is a really good beer. Let's talk about that. It is a very tasty beer. I like this. If this is sub 7%, then all day long. If this is 10%, then it's where I'm thinking, okay, it's another Mass Landing jam. He sent me another one. This is their, Okay. 10.5% nailed the ABV. Big Bright Lights from Mast Landing. This is an Imperial Stout, okay, brewed with caramel, chocolate, and toasted coconut. I don't know, man. I can get the caramel if it's like a burnt toasted kind of caramel, even with the coconut, but I don't get really coconut. That caramel in combination with the coconut could have been that kind of milk portion of the show I was thinking about. But I like this a lot. Yeah, bittering, roasty, toasty, nice, impactful. That red cherry cordial thing comes through and through. Really cool in the nose, even more digestible and not as artificial, even though I like the nose and the taste. It's a fun beer, man. This is a really tasty beer. I like this. Label's cool as hell. You know, basic, but at the same time classy. But yeah, I like this, man. Very, very cool. Thank you very much, Caleb. This is a really cool beer. And probably one of the tastier kind of double-digit adjunct stouts I've had in a while. Let's go there. Is it? Yes, absolutely is. Might be Rushmore status. At least recently. Just tasty stuff. I dig it. Can't wait to drink the rest of it. Value and availability. No idea. Maybe some of the up there in the old Maine kind of way. That's Maine, right? Or Maine? Mast Landing's Maine. I know they're Maine. Why am I questioning myself here? Westbrook, Maine. Thank you very much. And leave you with, if you like, well, you like this. If you like big stouts, you like them to skew a little bit better. Words are hard sometimes, people. If you like them to skew better. So basically, if you like Russian Imperial stouts, but you want a little bit of kind of milk stout vibes, again, like I said, it doesn't say anything about a milk stout, but you're kind of getting it from that combination of caramel and coconut. It's not huge in caramel and coconut, but there's an added sweetness to it. That's that milk stout thing I was talking about. If that's what you dig, get on it. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Mast Landing jammer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.